It's not my job. Those four powerful words are used to get out of work everywhere, and a quick Google search shows that it's probably the most comically used with road maintenance. Instead of moving the object out of the way, let's just paint over it. It's not my job to move it out of the way. It may be comically seen here, but it's probably also common around your household as well. Our virtue for the week this week is responsibility, and throughout the year this year we've talked about responsibility as taking care of what God has given to you. So what has God given to you? My first challenge for this week is to come up with a list of what God has given to you. Most likely, if you made a list, or if you're just thinking of a list, you listed your talents or your belongings, but your gifts really go much further than that. He gave you a brain that you can be responsible for by challenging it to grow with your studies and keep up. He gave you a family and friends, a place to live, a world to live in and take care of. And if those are gifts from God, then they are our responsibilities to take care of. And not only that, but way beyond that, God gave us a gift by knowing Him, and knowing who He is and what He did for us. And so our greatest responsibility then is to each other and to those around us to share that gift.
Remember, with great power comes great responsibility.
It's a great clip from Spider-Man. With great power comes great responsibility. And there's actually a quote in the Bible really similar to that quote. It's from Luke 12:48. Everyone to whom much was given, of him much will be required. And from him to whom they entrusted much, they will demand the more. Basically just saying, if you've been given a lot, God's going to expect a lot of you, and God has blessed you a lot. I pray that you would see the people in your life as gifts from God, and that you would take responsibility to love them as God would. Another Bible verse that applies here is Matthew 25:40, and the king will answer them, "Truly I say to you, as you did it to one of the least of these my brothers, you did it to me." So we have a responsibility to those around us, but a responsibility then to God by treating those around us with care, and in turn treating God that way as well. So my last challenge for this week is find ways to be responsible by taking care of those around you. How can you care for them in a way that glorifies God? So I will be praying for you this week that you would recognize responsibility in itself as a gift from God that He has entrusted you to. Have a great week.